And after all the rain has passed, we still got shine. Boom, baby. Boom. Rise and shine. I got my rise and shine shirt underneath here. But this morning, motivation time, I was already on the phone with my bestie, and it was raining like cats and dogs out here, dog. It's still kind of raining over there. It's still wet on the ground. But my God, when it wants to rain, it wants to pour. And I said, come, rise or shine. We're still delivering on time. So we got some banner and hours to deliver to SEMA and making it happen. And let's talk about it, Cap. Let's talk about it. Get yourself a bestie. That'll be the first thing to do. Get yourself someone you can tell anything to. You know, it's not easy. Our lives, our minds, they play tricks on us all. Not everyone has all the answers, and it's nice to have a sounding board to sound things off. My bestie and I were just on the phone for almost fucking 2 hours. We haven't talked in 2+ months, and in 2 hours, we got it all out. Sometimes it needs it like that. Straight up. Sometimes you need it like that. Ooh. Yes, bless. I was jamming. Yeah, sometimes we need it. We'll need to talk to each other and express ourselves and say to ourselves or say to our friends, hey, I need someone to talk to. And that could be some of the biggest things you can say is, I need someone to talk to. The other bigger thing is to have someone to talk to. Someone that knows all the characters, knows the background stories. You don't have to over-explain or re-explain or cover a lot of ground. You can just talk. And that was something that I was really appreciative in our conversation today, was just that we could just talk and share common information. Because I've been like, I've been working on this dominance thing, this thing that makes me want to dominate. I'm very competitive. I want to dominate conversations. I want to dominate people and dominate in sports. But it also wasn't very, very loving, right? Like, it's not very appreciative. It's not very grateful. And also practice, some other virtues. This is gorgeous. You guys always wonder why I'm showing off cloud porn. Because Vegas looks like this, bro. That's where the fucking snow is. I was trying to show him, and he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I knew there was snow on the mountains, bro. I'm not fucking high. I mean, I'm high, but not that high, right? So, anyways, the weather changed really fast, like we talked about yesterday. And come rain or shine, right? Like, it's going to come one day. They say save for a rainy day, but I mean, most of us are just wanting to live on the sunshine, right? We never really want to prepare for darkness. We don't want to prepare for bad weather. We don't want to prepare for rain. And in the non-preparation, you get flooded out. Like one of the Aquarius once told me, she's like, or was it Pisces or Aquarius? Anyway, she said, I drown you out. Like, I have solutions for us as humans. We found solutions for each other. The real cool solution is each other. Is each other. That's the cool solution, is each other. Being able to have each other and talk to each other and bounce it off of another human being. It's better than any medicine that's out there. It's better than any therapy that's out there, right? Like 10 times better. It's us as humans. And I mean, we don't get to participate as much in our humanity when we can. I could have not answered the phone if she could have done something stupid, you can save a life with giving up time. Kind of talking about just yesterday, I mean, you might not have any cash to give or cash on you to give, Saints giving to somebody, but you can give your time. That's the most valuable asset you can give someone, and a piece of your mind. Like, you're gonna end up wearing a little bit of it, but they end up needing it a little bit too. So we get in that world where it's not just me in my own world, right? Like, I can bounce it off of this other human being. And yesterday when we were at lunch, I had my friend Dion with me, but I wasn't talking to him because I'm like, I can hear the conversation behind us. He's like, wait, what's going on? And these girls were talking about how this dude got weird and drunk, and he didn't have his car or some shit, had to hand out his bag. And she's like, oh, girl, what's his Instagram? We got hella mutuals. And I'm just like, oh my God, that's not just too funny. That's us, dude. We are letting drama lead, right? We're letting drama bleed. We're all about the drama and the llama. And I was just like, I see other people trying to find peace. I mean, I don't know if they're handling demons, but like the girl was saying, hey, well, let's have this women's retreat. Are you having a tough time wanting to be in the photos anymore, or getting your confidence back, body positivity? And there's a lot of that out there right now. I mean, it's almost like this kind of stuff where someone said that I'm actually something missed it. But that's a lot of us out there where we're living in this world. Oh man, I went to SEMA, but this is the coolest car ever. I have this car coming past. What is going on with the spoiler and the dolly on front? You ain't lived till you seen a dolly on the front, strapped to the front. Anyway, I've seen a few things at SEMA lately, but I haven't seen the front mounted dolly. Y'all slacking. Then you saw it. Anyway, the juxtaposition of life to just see $1 billion worth of cars. At least it was $1 billion. I really believe that. Or $1 billion was spent for sure. And then, about that amount of money being spent coming to my city all the time, I got a profit off of it a little bit. And then there's some people that get no sense of profit. I'm very grateful for building a business that lets me, if I shake a leg, it'll shake a tree, and that tree will fall a little bit of money, and I create my own little money tree, if you will. I'm very grateful for that. And it's not easy to be able to get income. Like I'm looking at Baskin Robbins, you got to work there to get the income from it instead of own it, or the smog check, or businesses. It's just like very corporations, very hard to source income, and that was what friends were fighting about too. You like kind of lose friendships over. I want to mention this because it happens in all our relationships. So when they're tracking us speaking as the NSA, right? Even like right now, it'll be closed caption in different languages. When they're listening, a lot of us are talking about our relationships, believe it or not. I mean, that's the topic of discussion. Now, sometimes when it's like nuclear or war, they can track like a Google Trends, what's the topic? And the number one topic for most people is our connection, our oxytocin. We're going after the chemicals that make us feel good. So usually it's like the coffee, the sugar, the fake dopamines, the serotonins, the oxytocins. Let me talk to my grandbaby. Let me go talk to the people that, how's your morning? We'll even say good morning Facebook, because we want oxytocin. And when we're out searching for these, I don't want to call them endorphins. They're not even chromosomes, hormones. When we're out jogging these hormones out of our body, right? This is what happened with the bestie today. Is like, now I can get a source of freedom and feeling better. Now she can take a nap. Now she can get her shit together. But at the time, she was freaking out. At the time, man, I wish I was better with this with my ex, man. I don't know what it was between me and her, but I couldn't defuse her, right? I couldn't get her to change her mood. And just like other things I'm talking about with friends, you'll have breakups and it'll get petty. It's like, how much money do you owe me? What's missing? She took the tea, but she left her kid's car seat. Priorities and also shadiness and blocks and temporary protective orders and these are both my friends too. And it's just sad. It's sad when friendships, you're strained. You're already having a tough time doing it by yourself. All of us at life having a tough time doing it on our own. I know everybody wants to act like a boss and their shit's together on Instagram, but the truth is, this is like that's like an echo chamber. It's cognitive dissonance. We're not seeing the other side of. We're not cognating and thinking about the other side of what they're not showing us. They're showing us their relationship. Maybe it's broken. One of my biggest pet peeves is like if you overpost about your relationship, odds are is you got to prove it to the world instead of proving it in real life. If it's real and in real life, it kind of doesn't need a lot of flex. Kind of like what the girl was talking about with some of these dudes. Rich guys don't need a flex. It's the guys that want you to think that they're rich, flex. It's the girls that want you to think you're pretty, flex. They're flexing in their own way. It's like we're trying off when we have not a lot. We know that we're a little bit overweight. All of us. Facts. We all know we're not in any of those kind of Hollywood movie body shapes because they're not even in Hollywood body shape. Facts. The dudes are literally saying it. What was his name? The dude, fucking dude, Zac Efron was saying that he was doing the most unhealthy diuretics and shit when he was trying to get in that ultimate ab shape for Baywatch. It's Baywatch. He put a lot of pressure on himself. And we put a lot of pressure on ourselves instead of enjoying ourselves. We tune up our anxiety. We go into situations that cause us more self-consciousness, like going to a nightclub, reverberating that energy. Am I pretty enough? Is she pretty enough? Judging and being judged. I mean, we might as well put ourselves on the slave stock, You get to stand there and someone can put their finger in your mouth and check your gums and check your teeth and check your health. We're on display. And that's how I always see girls sometimes. It's like I see them as almost like, do you really want to be someone's, I knew that was going to happen. Do you really want to be someone's puppy, right? Like, do you really want to be on display? And my puppy's always pretty and it always has a bow. And you know what I'm saying? Like, people do that. They primp and prepare and they're so self-conscious. It's like we as people haven't found any inner strength. There's like this chick, she's trying to get it from her friends, secret chakras and all these girls and crystals, and they dive deeper into themselves, knowing damn well that they're doing self-service, right? It's the self-service thing. And as long as we're self-serving ourselves, we're not giving, we're not helping, we're not co-creating anything. We're just making sure that we're okay. And I mean, that's about the sub-level surface. It's not, is the world okay? Is my family okay? You know what I mean? It's just, am I okay? And that's what we're doing. We're just making sure that we're okay. And instead of checking on a we or a team, it's just me. It's just I. And it's me, myself, and I. And you're just like, no wonder why I'm living the lie. Because the truth is no one's there to live the other part of the lie. If you don't have a friend to call, trust and believe your boy Marky Saints called the suicide line a couple times. One, needing it. Two, that's worthless. 988 or it's not 911. First of all, I have had an experience, mental experience of being carted out of my girlfriend's house. Before they broke down the door, she opened the door. I was naked in the living room because I just took a shower and I was relaxed and I just wanted to be alone and comfortable. Now I'm naked eating fucking my cornbread that I had made and with the dog, and they're coming around the house. The cops are coming over the walls. They almost bust down the door and I'm getting carted out on a gurney because I had called 911 wanting to talk to somebody. I had lost my job, pretty stressful event, and feeling some type of way, bro. And when I felt that way, it was really hard to shake. Now I'm trying to catch myself before I get there, before I get triggered. Because if I'm tipped over and I'm spilt out, I'm as good as gone anyway. You know what I mean? I had zero composure. And that's not only what women want in leadership and people, and I want it from myself. Composure, the ability to control myself in all circumstances, no matter how stressful they are. It cost me my son's life and it'll never happen again. Or it could happen again. I'm a mistake master. I'm on my journey. That's what was so cool about listening to Kevin Gates. He's like, yeah, I'm on my journey, bro. I'm on this thing of me figuring me out and figuring out my body and my workout routines and my diet and things that make me healthy and the things that make me feel better inside without an external thing, without me having to post my life away. Don't post your life away. I say that all the time, bro. Like, just giving our time away. I want to go spend more time not in the shower, not on the phone, not doing all sorts of shit, but outside, living, being alive, because this is going so fast. As I just saw an old lady pushing her cart. It's like, yeah, dude, that's where we live at. We live in a world where time is of essence. And it's key to spend time with certain people. It's key to understand certain situations. It's key for us to understand ourselves. So that was the whole key in moment. It's like, I need a bestie because one day my rain will fall, like I'm talking about right now. Rainy days. It's a beautiful day. Rainy days, and it pours. Sometimes when it rains, it pours, and then we're all flooded out, and then we have no no boat to swim to, nothing to anchor to. There's no one to talk to. It's just a bunch of echo chambers, and it doesn't replace people. That's why Meta's not successful right now, because it doesn't replace real people, right? We really need a real hug, and we really need a real friend, and we really need a real love. And it's not going to come from ourselves either. You know what I'm saying? It's got to come from the inside. And that's where I wanted to get to, is the inside of me before I freak the fuck out and do something that I'll regret, and before I lose my temper, before I start seeing it a certain way. That's how I woke up this morning, and a little bit of my meditation in the morning. I don't wake up and light candles and hum, but I think, I'm like, oh man, I'm alive. Before I open up my eyes, before I grab a cell phone, I put, this is me, and I'm so grateful there's a roof over my head. I'm so grateful, it's raining outside, there's a roof over my head, I'm so warm sheets. I mean, it's the whole shebang, right? So anyway, they don't want me filming in here, so I'm gonna put you in my pocket so you can hear, but no filming. Okay, hold on. You guys should be able to hear me too. Check mic 1 2. 1 2 1 2. What you gonna do? Damn. Work's been getting done, bro. Work's been getting done. Where's my boy? Work's been getting done. Look how many fucking banner in an hour is going on right now, bro. Jeez, oh. Instant plants, pawns, no. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm trying to still figure out which one's mine.
You're here again, back again.
Yeah, back again, bro. Banner an hour, baby.
What was it?
It was 2 of them. They're little 3x3s. Trade an hour?
That's you.
Okay. Were they all inside of each other? I think so.
Yeah, they were.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, we tried to roll up together to sort of space on the table.
Right. So you already know.
Yeah, cool.
Boom.
What do I do? You changed? Anything?
No, I think charge them 20 minimum on them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I think they should have been 20 total, but go enjoy lunch again.
No.
You sure?
Don't be doing that. Don't be
You sure?
that. Yeah.
Because I did the math, and if I owe, let me know. Let me give you a 5 spot then. Because I think I owe, it's 11.25 times 2. So it's got to be a little bit over 20 is what I'm saying. So now you get what I'm saying?
Okay, got it.
Take your breath. Perfect. Get out of my pocket and get perfect. Yes. Blessed. We got ourselves another touchdown. Do I owe?
Ryan said they were 20 each.
So that's what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
You get what I'm saying? Is it like a minimum? I did the math the way, and then I think it's just a minimum.
There's no minimum charge.
Get it what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
All right. Have a blessed one.
You too, buddy.
Yeah, brother. Thanks. So we got all our deals done, son, and make it happen, yo. Banner in an hour. These guys are worth every fucking penny that they get paid. Get paid in the shade, getting it laid. I get so much friendliness. I get so much awesomeness. It's just been a blessing. So, I started counting. Oh shit! I started counting some blessings. That's probably the whole key of it all, was the blessings of being near people and people that are vibrating higher, but that also requires me to vibrate higher. So people aren't just going to come kick it around me because I need people to kick it around. I'm going to have to put in the time to have a best friend. I'm going to have to put in the time. The hour and a half this morning was the morning motivation time because my friend needed it. She's calling me at 9 a.m. crying about her mom dying of cancer, Like, everybody wants to post super fucking cool shit on Instagram, but I'm the only one talking about mental health. Not only because it's important, because I need it too. I didn't get a psychology degree because I was like interested in just psychology. I was interested in figuring out me, my mom, my family, the reason they got divorced, the reason that so much love could be shattered in front of me. And then now I'm inept. I have tough times with intimate relationships. Like, I've been closing motherfuckers off. I shut people off. I block people. Unfriend the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. I'm unfriending. I'm breaking my shit. And I'm not doing good at it. I'm not a good human at that point. People don't need to suffer through my mental instability, and they won't. They'll walk right past us, homeless, unstable. That's not my problem. Do you got enough money? If you got no money, not my problem. And even if you have money, still not my problem. I really can't do anything about it, but I'll charge you for it. You know what I mean? I'll charge you for it. And that's what we end up doing. We end up charging people for it. And I didn't want to be charged. You know, I wanted to be free. I froze up because I just saw a fucking highway patrol sneaking in the corner of a back street. Like, what? There's so many cops over here. But that's us, dude. That's us. Freaking out sometimes not. You know, we kind of all want to just show up healthy and our body's healthy and our minds are healthy, but sometimes they're not. I call it Saints addiction for a reason, because it's just not always that way. Do you get what I mean? And that's where I live in today. So I'm living in my world today, right? I'm living in the world where it all makes sense, and I want everything to keep making sense. So it's just so it doesn't lose, so I don't lose my sense, and I lose my common sense or my sense of balance or of sense of who I am. And now I sound like a woman at the women's retreat. You know, we're trying to find all that, but not only me, but how I'm responding to other people. Like how I can do better by other people, not just doing better by myself, but like, I know I'm gonna need these motherfuckers. That rainy day that I'm experiencing today, the rainy day comes and it's gonna rain on us all, and we're gonna need a friend, and we're gonna need someone to talk to, and that's why I'm gonna put it still in the Saints Giving app. I don't give a shit. I'm putting it in the Saints Giving app, man. I'm gonna make sure that there's a hotline for people to call, bro, so they can talk to somebody straight up. You're gonna need someone to talk to, and not just the government number where they ask you a bunch of questions and qualify you instead of listen to you like a friend would, you know? Like, they're just not made for that. And when I called her, she even said that actually we're not licensed therapists. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. We don't do this, that, blah, blah, blah. You know, we can recommend somebody to you. Like, what the fuck? That was funny. I just saw a tuna can rolling forward. That was so funny. It was like rolling along the side of us like a hubcap. That was interesting. Anyway, some big truck rolls over you. That's what happens. But, you know, hey, big trucks are going to roll over us, man. And I'm just talking about these tough subjects that nobody wants to talk about. They don't want to talk about pedophilia in their family. They don't want to talk about pedophilia in the church. They don't want to talk about abortions. They don't want to talk about late-term abortions and babies and whole fetuses that I just read about it, like that could have been alive. Like, these are late-term babies that could have been alive, and they're throwing away babies, like 100 babies, and we're doing millions of babies, and it's just sad. You know, our sadness is creating more sadness. Our sadness is creating more loneliness. I'm trying to talk it and reframe it in a way where you can see that, you can participate in that, right? It's gonna be there. It's in our world, and also in the world is our love, right? And loving the ones that didn't do it, right? So much. Right? It's going to be hard to love the ones that did do it. I'm not a Zen Buddhist. A lot of these monks be doing that. They'd be like, wish them love or love thy enemy or some shit like that, right? I don't know the term that I'm looking for, but you know, that's nice and Buddha of you. But how about I don't have any enemies? How about I stop creating enemy within me? You know, and I come to a position of understanding, and I start talking to people, and I'm just like, you know, I can feel their pain because I've been angry too. I've been in pain too. I get more empathy that way, and I'm just like you. And I kind of stop doing this, oh, I'm doing better than you right now, and realizing it's going to be my turn on the seesaw, bro, of life. One day you're up, and the next minute you're down. And that's what's so cool about that game. Not only the sensation of going up and down, but that's our lives. And the cooperation to get off of it, too. Like, you got to get off of it at the right time. You can't just jump off while the person's all the way up. That'll fuck them up. You know? And you can't just jump on and just throw them up. I mean, that one's always kind of fun. But you know what I'm saying? Besides for Wingling Brothers and a little bit of rain, like a little bit of droplets going on here in the Vegas Valley, that's our lives, bro. That is so our lives right now. And that's something I had to key in on. You know, like, what's my life doing right now? And I had to realize it. You know what I'm saying? I had to realize that I wasn't acting appropriately, you know, because of my anxiety or perceived anxieties or issues or control or violence. You know, I love my friend, but now she's using men and she's, you know, getting all these dudes to cash app her money. She's working the phones and doing the FaceTimes and doing the most to survive. But she's also yelling at her daughter. And everybody loves the daughter because the daughter's just so sweet. She's just the ever-giving light. But she'll yell at her. She'll check her real hard. And I'm just talking about people. I check people too hard. I'm unfriending people for too little. I'm being petty. I'm being insecure. And it's hard to say that shit because then it's just like it's reinforced. Like, no, I'm not insecure. I'm the shit. You know, they did this, they did that. It's like, I don't give a fuck what they're doing anymore, dude. You know, I call it offensive this morning, right? Because you're on offense. You're taking offense. Like, how fucking crazy is that, bro? Like, I'm being offended. Yeah, because you're being offensive. Like, if I don't twist it that way, if I don't think that you're trying to check me, right? Or I'm not letting nobody check anybody, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just like living in that world where I'm like, hey, no more check marks, man. I don't have to fill out a box. What I know is vibe, right? And right now that vibe's not my tribe. Simply put, I don't like the way that this is vibing right now. Can we vibe better? Can we vibe higher? That's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be able to vibe higher and get on that level with people. Start leveling up and just go, can I raise up the energy? Can I make her not crazy? Can I help in the scenario and not make it worse? Can I be of service, bro? If I start taking that approach, it opens people up. I'm not scared, bro, because I'm human too. Like, if I'm trying to put on the facade and I'm trying to put on my ego and show you that I'm better than you, or my clothes are cooler, or I'm all presentable, if I put on my church clothes, if I do my Sunday's best, that's how I'm going to show up, right? Like, I'm trying to show up on my Sunday's best when it could be my Wednesday's worst. It's Wednesday today. And my friend was at her worst, and she was crying on the phone, and her mom was dying. And I'm sure you'd love to fucking post that on Instagram. We don't share that side of our worlds. The girl was saying a miscarriage, an abortion, our failures. It hurts. It makes my eyes hurt, and then it starts to water, and it just sends this water over my eyes to kind of make it stop hurting. And that's what we're looking for. We just want it to stop hurting, and only us hurt people, we keep hurting, and we're hurting inside, so we need to hurt you. We need to stonewall you. We need to not give you any response by email. You know, I'm so hurt that I can't take any more hurt, so I'm just going to keep hurting. And it's just like, nah, man, I'm feeling a certain type of way. I'm feeling like I can heal myself today. Like I can heal my other issues. Like I don't have to be the same anymore, bro. And that's what makes me happy. I don't have to be the same anymore. I can choose a different path. As soon as I get iggy, I can walk away. As soon as I feel like an imbalance is in the force, I go get my chi. The great Tyrion, not Tyrion, the other one, my ex, but the other ex, Tyrion. Tyrion, was it two Tyrions? No way, Tyrion and Terry. Anyway, we'll call Tyrion and Terry. Terry, she said, what'd she say? She said, harness your chi. I thought it was so pronounced. Harness your chi. Harness yourself, bro. Find the energy within you. Know that it's within all of life, all of the universe, everything you breathe, every cell. If you want to be spiritual with it, right? That's where we need to be. We need to harness our chi. And all the other people that get it, feel it. You can feel it inside your bones, Jones. You can feel it inside of you and go, I feel better. I feel better that I not always pull in bullshit, that I have done right by some people. Sure, it's not 100%. It's like a batting average, bro. People are happy that it's 50-50, like a .599 or something. That's like a really good fucking hitter. No one's .999. No one in life is .9999, bro. And that's what we do. We keep swiping left or right or whatever the fuck the direction is. There's, you know, just swiping away people because they're not 9.99%. Like we are supposed, like we're acting like that's the ego in it. Is that we'll pretend like we're the 999%. You're the top 1%, bro. Are you really? What have you done to get there? You know what I'm saying? Like, and who do you know that's there? Like, if you're gonna match efforts and match energies, if you're on 999, then you're making it, bro. You got it like that. So it's just like no one's got it like that. No one's doing Jesus numbers, bro. They're not God and omnipotent. We're extremely flawed. We're on this journey. And like I said about Kevin Gates, I love this, and make, God willing, more mistakes. Embrace the change. Embrace life. She said, kept crying this morning, it's not fair. And I just kept thinking my dad would say it to her, you know, fair only comes around once a year, and it's not today. And that's a very, you know, he was very coarse and mean. And now I know while I'm cold and I can be a very, hey, assholes live forever. And that's where I end up being, right? I have that inside me as well. That asshole's inside me, somewhere in there, you know, is lurking a guy that's angry, bitter, chip on the shoulder, and didn't even know it. Feeling like everybody owed it, you know, owed me something or owed me respect, or I demanded it. Do you not know who I am? And then I realized that I am. You know, I am that I am. I'm nothing more than that. You know, I think a lot of us will put ourselves on these crazy ass pedestals and forget how human we are. We forget that Lady Luck likes to come and blow on everybody's balls, you know, and she'll leave everyone too. That's just the numbers. That's it, dude. Like, and the longer you stay in it too, right? The longer that you stay in it, that's how long Lady Luck kicks it, bro. Like, the longer you stay, the house always wins. Yes, it does. The house always wins. So, you know, I wanted us to win today on this rainy day. I got banner in an hour right here in the back. Can you see that? Yeah, cool. Those banners are getting delivered just in time. Homie's happy. I'm happy. Everybody's happy. And at least I can enjoy my happiness right now before I flood it with some kind of criticism or beat myself up because I made a mistake, or, you know, acting like I was supposed to know everything when I don't. And the more I get more human, the more the walls go down, right? What's this dude doing? The more I get more human, my walls go down. And it feels better. You know, I get to talk to more humans, and more humans talk to me, and then I got more humans to talk to, so I'm not so lonely. And I'm not just acting right so I can just have a position in a group so I can keep a group. Like, I keep a lot of groups. I want to be all over the world with my groups, and they are all over the world. I want more than just people that are around the world. I want them near me too. I got to figure it out locally and globally, right? It's telling people we're all in this together, bro. We're all in this together. All of us. Equally flawed. Equally fucking up. Look at this fucking Lambo right there in the middle of the street. Almost hitting somebody. Zoom. Zoom. Pulling the Lambo. Almost got into a crash though. So yeah, it's almost SEMA, man. Fucking cars. Fucking down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Cars down to the ground. So fucking cool. Glad he didn't get in a wreck in front of me. That's cool. See, I think some people, when they let themselves get perverse and perverted, I'm talking more than just porn, like perverse thoughts like, man, I wish they fucking hit each other and got that on Instagram. I'm like, that would be really horrible. You know, I'm hoping nobody gets world starred in front of me. I hope everybody makes it. Like I told her the other day, we got out and there were 4 people on the ground underneath the white cloths, and I'm just like, man, you think you're just going to work, you're just going to the post office, you're just getting a bite to eat, and that's your last days. Boom, just like that. So I know that's not much of a morning motivation, but it definitely motivates me to live now and to be vigilant and watch myself and watch my awareness and aware of my breathing. where my communication, if I'm feeling a certain type of way, I tend to start listening more so I don't keep fucking it up. Stop putting food in my mouth, you know? Stop taking U-turns and Lambos. You get what I'm saying? I'm being in control of this thing called me, and that's all I can see. So on my heart from the start, your boy Marky Saint. Saint's addiction is to see no evil Jesus, if you can see it. And he sees nothing wrong with smoking weed, neither do I. And definitely my healthy addiction of all of them, I'll tell you that right now. So as I live and breathe, and I still have habits, as you can see, you know, I am trying to do the least amount of harm possible. I didn't do so well under pressure, didn't do so well this last time, and you know, at least I'm brave enough to admit it, and brave enough to keep making mistakes, and admitting my mistakes, admitting my failures. I'm brave enough to live that life. You know, I know I live a real life, and it's like, you know, as it got realer to me, I got realer to it, and that's a full circle. So that's on my heart from the start. It's your boy Marky Saint, Saint's Addiction, peace and love. And as always, Jigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe, and get into that shine. Yep. Came out eventually, baby. The shine came out eventually, right through the gray clouds and the rain. See you on the other side. Peace and love. Ciao. Belos. Beijos. Belo. Beijos.